What do Portugal and Angola have in common? Have you ever sensed the spirit of one country intertwined with another, even when thousands of miles separate them? That's Angola, a nation vibrant with life, yet still shadowed by the long reach of Portugal's colonial past. A past that shaped its present in profound ways. The connection between these two nations isn't just a chapter in a history book. It's a living, breathing reality. It's alive in the bustling streets of Luanda, woven into the very fabric of the language they speak, simmering in the aromas and flavors of the food they share, and etched into the diverse and resilient faces of its people. How does a nation begin to reclaim its soul, to rediscover its true identity, after centuries of being told it belonged to someone else, of having its narrative dictated by an outside power? How do you honor your ancestors, those who came before and paved the way, while simultaneously speaking the language of those who once sought to erase your own? The answers, the keys to understanding, are often found in the quiet strength of grandmothers, in the boundless creativity of artists who dare to reimagine the world, and in the hopeful, unwavering dreams of a new generation determined to shape its own destiny. This is the story of Angola and Portugal, not a simple tale of whodunit, but a complex exploration of how two distinct worlds became intertwined, and how Angola is now, powerfully and resolutely, becoming itself again, forging its own path forward. Imagine, if you will, the year 1483. The Kingdom of Congo is not just surviving, but thriving, a vibrant tapestry of culture and community. Its people are deeply connected to the land, their traditions rich and their future seemingly boundless. But this era of peace and prosperity is about to face an unprecedented challenge as Portuguese caravels appear on the horizon, their white sails stark against the African sky. These ships are under the command of Diogo Cao, a man driven by exploration and the promise of new territories. Initially, they brought not just trade, an exchange of goods and ideas that seemed mutually beneficial, but beneath the surface of commerce lay a force that would irrevocably reshape Angola for centuries, altering its social, political, and economic landscape. This marked the beginning of a storm of colonization, a relentless push to exert control and exploit the land's resources. And with colonization came the horrific transatlantic slave trade, a dark chapter in human history that would leave an indelible scar on Angola. Cities like Luanda, once vibrant centers of African life, and Benguela, bustling with local commerce, were transformed into ports primarily for exporting wealth and, tragically, people across the vast ocean. Colonial hierarchy was meticulously etched into the very layout of the city, a physical manifestation of power and control. This division separated the opulent commerce of the colonizers from the impoverished museques, the sprawling shantytowns where the vast majority of Angolans were forced to live. Over time, a mestizo class emerged, a population of mixed heritage. This new social stratum began blurring the stark lines between oppressor and oppressed, creating a complex and nuanced social dynamic. This intricate interplay of cultures and identities added a profound layer of complexity to Angola's evolving identity. After a long and brutal war for independence, a struggle for self-determination against colonial rule, Angola was finally free, but left with a lasting legacy, a language, laws, and even names that were forever linked to Portugal, a constant reminder of its colonial past. The echoes of those first ships, the caravels that arrived on the Kwanza River so long ago, still resonate and shape Angolan life today, a testament to the enduring power of history. It's a past that must be understood, confronted, and learned from, in order to build a better, more equitable, and prosperous future for all Angolans. To understand Angola, taste its food, a fusion of African roots and Portuguese influence. Fungue, made from cassava or corn, is pure Angolan tradition, eaten with hands and rich sauces. Moamba de galinha, a chicken stew, blends African flavors with a Portuguese name, echoing Brazil's culinary ties. Seafood dishes like calulu de peixe combine local ingredients with Portuguese techniques, while fresh pão, Portuguese bread, fills bakeries every morning. These meals are more than sustenance. They're a conversation between two worlds, now inseparable. Colonial imports have become daily rituals, woven into the fabric of Angolan life. On every plate, you taste the story of a nation remaking itself. Music is Angola's heartbeat, the very pulse that drives its people. It's a vibrant expression of life, resilience, and the stories etched into the nation's soul. Semba, born in Luanda's Musekwe's, the vibrant, bustling neighborhoods that cradle the city, emerged as a powerful voice. It tells stories of struggle and joy, of daily life and the indomitable spirit of the Angolan people. Each beat, each step, resonates with history. Listen closely and you'll hear echoes of Portuguese fado, a melancholic whisper from the past. It's a music of longing, of saudade, transformed in Angola into a celebration of survival, a testament to the enduring human spirit. From Semba came Kizomba, a dance that carries the legacy of its ancestor. Kizomba is a sensual dance and global phenomenon, captivating hearts and feet around the world. It's a vibrant fusion, blending African rhythms with international sounds, all sung in Portuguese, the language of connection and expression. Young Angolans dance to Kizomba, embracing its rhythm and its message. They are moving to rhythms of resistance, of hope, and of a future they are actively creating. Singing in the colonizers' language, they are reclaiming it, reshaping it, and creating something uniquely their own, a powerful act of cultural assertion. Angola's music shows how pain and history can be transformed, how the echoes of the past can fuel the creativity of the present. It transforms into beauty and unity, a shared experience that transcends boundaries. It's not about forgetting the past, about erasing the scars of history. It's about turning it into something the world wants to dance to, a rhythm that unites, heals, and inspires. This is cultural alchemy, a magical transformation of sorrow into joy. It's Angola's gift to itself and the world, a vibrant expression of its soul. The Fortaleza de São Miguel, once a symbol of Portuguese power and oppression, now stands as a monument to Angolan resilience. Its cannons and dungeons once enforced colonial rule. Today, they house a museum celebrating national liberation. Inside, Portuguese azulejo tiles depict not Europe, but Angolan animals and stories, a quiet assertion of identity. Angola has reclaimed this fortress, transforming it from a place of pain into a classroom for freedom. The narrative has shifted, from colonial dominance to Angolan heroism. By preserving the structure but changing its meaning, Angola turns the weight of history into a foundation for its future. Even the heaviest stones of oppression can become monuments to freedom. In Angola's markets, tradition and modernity blend seamlessly. Samakaka textiles beside European jeans, ancient stories beside pop music. Angolans navigate between worlds, Portuguese at work, Kimbundu or Umbundu at home, Funge for dinner, Semba on the radio. The colonial education system left a legacy. Portuguese is the language of opportunity, but also a challenge for preserving indigenous tongues. Yet creativity thrives. Artists remix tradition, musicians blend languages, designers reinvent patterns. Angolans aren't passively living with history. They're actively weaving it into something new. The result is a vibrant, resilient culture, uniquely their own. Angola's tapestry is stronger for every thread it chooses to keep and transform. Angola's story is one of pain, complexity, and now hope. The relationship with Portugal is evolving no longer master and servant, but partners with a shared, difficult history. Young Angolans and Portuguese are building bridges, collaborating, studying, and creating together as equals. The next generation is growing up sovereign, filling Portuguese names and language with their own dreams and spirit. Angola's greatest resource is its people ready to realize the promise of independence. This story teaches us that even from injustice, a future of unity can grow. Our shared future is always more powerful than our divided past.